to the Fox Chat, baby. Welcome to the Fox Chat, baby. Why? Because Foxy T is your best tea. Use caution when you see me. Beep. Hey, collective. Good afternoon. It's about to be good afternoon. I'm drinking I'm getting in the fall autumn, like I'm getting in the fall spirit. What is this? Um pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice with lemon. Lemon. Got a little lemon, sweet lemon immunity. I like putting that with it. Um, well, a tea of the day says every neighbor can be your teacher. Okay, collective, every neighbor could be your teacher. Not really sure about what that is saying, other than the fact that you can learn something from somebody. You just because you may feel a little bit more intelligent than the other person or the next person is not, that doesn't mean that you can't learn something from the next person. It might be something they know that you don't know, something you know that they don't know. And all we have to do is put our resources together in order for everyone to be able to be a little bit more knowledgeable in that way. Also, I want to say hugs, 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 kisses, kisses, kisses. Love, 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 and blessings, blessings, blessings to all of you collective. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, I don't even know what the day is, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, like, I've been out of it. Thursday. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Everything is going good for you at this moment, collective, because you deserve it. All right, so let's get into it. But I'm also gonna cleanse the space and cleanse the area and cleanse the cards too. I just wanted to shuffle it one at a time before I cleanse them. Because what I don't want to forget. Okay. All right. All right, Spirit guys. Thank you so, so much um, for allowing me to be a vessel, to be a messenger for the collective. Any messages that are meant for the collective, can you please allow in this space, especially if it's of love and light. Anything that is negative or is not for us, can you please remove it from our reading? Thank you. Amen. Share. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on now. I'm about to burn my table. I still need a smudging bowl. I just have yet to get that. Hey, Angel 101. Hey, Woo. Hey, Woo. Cause this is space. Cause in the area. All right. Hey, Angel 101. Hey, Woo. Well, hey, yes. I miss y'all. I'm sorry I just be a little bit more inconsistent than usual. This month is very distracting. It be a lot of stuff going on, even with our energy, like even with my energy. Like, I had to, I don't know, I had to take a little mental break for a second because it was just like, I thought I felt like myself, but then don't you know how like you be around a person or just be around some people and that's not your normal like energy you like being around or you kind of enjoy being around or it was some type of negative energy in it, not really negative but just stuff that just didn't align with you and you gotta kind of isolate yourself to get back to your energy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Hey, my baby, hey, my baby. This is my daughter, my number one. Thank you, Ruth. That's my baby. Thank you, Naya. Thank you, Naya. That's my baby. That's funny. You in the room. You watching me. And you in the next room. That's Gaby. It's too funny. She is too funny. Okay. That's my baby, though. Y'all say hi to my baby. Say hi, Anaya. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had this support. Oh, okay. You better. You better. So, no, thank you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for supporting your mama. Um, okay. Let's get into it. Or what the tea of the day said. What it says, let's read it again. It says, every neighbor could be a teacher. So, at this point, it's just basically saying you need to learn. You have to hold the space and learn something from your neighbor. And this doesn't have to actually be about your neighbor, but you know, you can learn from anybody. Yeah, like it really don't have to actually be your neighbor, but don't you know how you be in church and it be like turn to your neighbor and say, you see what I'm saying? Turn to whoever is next to you, whoever's around you, whoever you come in contact with. That part. Okay. What? Okay. Probably this. All right. I was about to say, what card should I start off with first? All right. Let's start off with these cards first. All right, Spirit guys. What do you want me to tell a collective? Collective, you have unconditional love. You have unconditional love. And it says, my heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. So you may be a type of person that will express unconditional love to people that's around you, your neighbors, people like that. Hey, Mayway. Hey, hey, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. All that's forgiven. You good. But yes, yeah. Oh, you have unconditional love for me. Thank you. Ooh, look at you. Like, yeah, you don't show it off. But no, for real. Unconditional love for real. So you could really have unconditional love. You could show unconditional love. Um, you, this is you're freeing your heart from resentment, anything, anger, all that. I think that's what's allowing you to be able to grow at this point or grow at this moment, and that's possibly what you're learning from your neighbor or people that you're around is not to really like hold the grudge. Okay, we started off rough. Yeah, it's alright because we're smooth now. So, dang, my hands ashy. Oh well, it looks ashy. It's actually in real life though. Anyway, it's very fast. What else you want collective to know? Manifestation of light. Manifestation of light. Okay. And it says, I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. So, exactly, you see your self worth, you see who you are, you see what you hold, what value you have to this universe. And not only do you just see it, um, you also are trying to grow it and develop it and allow it to be in harmony with light and light, allow it to be in harmony with what the world gives you. You get what I'm saying? Because you got to think we're going to get ups and downs. We're going to get problems. We're going to get trials and tribulations. As we are going to get blessings, we're going to get good things happening to us too as well. You have to understand with the good comes the bad, when the bad comes the good too. It's just like we have to learn how to like flow in harmony with everything, you know, with life, period. So you could be freeing yourself from negativity right now, and your heart could be transformed and transforming while at the same time your intellect is growing because hey, you're learning from your neighbor. You get what I'm saying? You're learning from your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? And your inner light is then able to grow. Okay, you have a and you having unconditional love could possibly put you in a place of being able to manifest state. I mean, a manifest state, but manifest light. Okay, and I think that's what you're doing. You're like, hey, I I could manifest negativity. I could manifest darkness, but I'm choosing to give this unconditional love that maybe people might not always uh uh shut up. You're gonna say you're a little I asked you to. Oh, all right. You'll say, hey, yo, not too much. Guys, exactly. We wash our hands a lot. Don't get it twisted. Okay, so yeah, you can have unconditional love. You have unconditional love. Y'all so funny. Y'all is funny in the comments. Yeah, no problem at all, Melee. Um, so like I said, this is a place where you're able to give unconditional love to someone who might not even really seem like they might not seem like that they deserve it, but they have to understand it has nothing to do with them. It's you. This is who you are. This is what you do. This is what you give out. This is what it is. You're not allowing nobody to really turn you negative of any way like you could. You are still choosing to be manifestation of light. And I think that's a good thing, regardless of the fact of who may have let you down or hurt you or shown you that they weren't deserving, too much deserving of your unconditional love. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. I can't even get it out. But you also have harmony. It said that you know what I mean, you was going to find out how to, you was going to grow and develop your inner self in harmony with light and beauty. And harmony came out. So it says, I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God. Thus, I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. So, regardless of the fact, another card is basically saying that you're not giving out anger and resentment. You're not giving out possibly with the energy they really kind of might deserve. You're giving out who you are. You're giving out with the reflection of who you are, okay? And you're destined and to be the image of God, to remain the image of God. That's what you would like to walk in, the image of God. And I feel like that's the only way. Because, excuse me, it doesn't mean, I gotta be perfect. Everything like you gotta be good. I gotta be good all the time. I gotta no. It just it just means that through everything, instead of being like, well, forget it, I might as well walk on the dark side. I'm gonna be a villain to everybody. You still are striving to be better than what have been done to you. You're still striving to just give out still love and light, rather, even if you have a slip up, even if you're angry or whatever the case may be, you ain't trying to live in it, and that's the place that you're in right now. And I love that about y'all. I love that for y'all. Forget that for us. For us. Spirit guys, what else do you work collective? Too much right here. But that one did pop out. So you have success. So I guess you're going to be successful at this. So it says, I grow and thrive in the universe. I discover the purity of my heart. Excuse me. And the higher wisdom that guides me towards victory. I direct my thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within me. I am free now and I succeed in my life. So you're probably understanding that with all of this that you do, okay, it is not done for no reason. Okay. You might not even really have a reason for it, for you being the way you are, You just are you. And but I think that you just now will realize that the reason why you are the way you are is so you can be successful in life. So you can have the success, okay? And the success doesn't always look like materialistic things and monetary. Nah, nah. Success could just be you being free from negativity, you being free from anger, resentment, doubt, fear, stress. You get one worry. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes that's how I be. Okay. It says I keep trying and they keep talking. Oh hey, I wanna say to Tanisha, Tatanisha. Hey. I just wanted to make sure I shouted you out. It says um Tatanisha, I think that's it. But it says I keep trying and they keep talking about hurting my children. It's so hard not to snap off. It, okay, when somebody talk about hurting children, the elderly or whatever, somebody that cannot defend themselves or cannot protect themselves, of course it will get to you. Of course it will bring out that anger side of you. That's you protecting a loved one, protecting someone who can't protect themselves. That does not mean that you are turning into a villain or you're on the dark side, you're in the negative. No, you're you're in a state of protection. So what we do have to also do though sometimes, we do also have to realize that the bigger picture, we're trying to protect these people. So these people is the children. Okay, children can't really protect themselves. So we have to protect these children, okay? If we us ourselves do it in a manner that is not that that it doesn't that it gets us in trouble. Like if we do it in a manner that it gets us in trouble, then we will no longer be there anymore to continue to help those people. So I mean to protect those children. So we have to keep in mind, all right, I know I'm protecting these children. I know what I'm going to do, or I know whatever I have to do, I'm going to do it because I want to protect these children. But I have to take the correct steps and the right steps so I can be able to, one, protect the children, but then also still be able to be here for the children to continue to do so too as well. Because if I mess up, make a mistake, I almost bit my tongue because I was about to say misstep, but I said mistake. Mm. Okay, if I take a misstep or make a mistake, it can land me in a place where I won't physically be able to continue to protect these children. So I have to do it with a little bit more of a clear mind. You protecting the children is not the bad thing. It's about how you go about it. You got to make sure that what you're doing is not, it's actually the better resort for all of you. Okay, yeah, it might feel good for you in a moment for you to like attack them or whatever the case may be, and really not think about the consequences at hand at the moment. But you also could do the same thing. Wow, I'm not going to say you're not going to reap no consequences, but I would say, this is what I would say. You would do your best to protect the children, and I would say remove your children from whomever that is. Don't uh, make other people aware that they are trying to attack your children. Like put other people on notice so the universe can handle them. You get what I'm saying? Because the universe can handle them better than you can. They can get up in it. You get what I'm saying? Trust me, you want to be successful with the situation. You just have to let it. You have to figure out the strategy so you can be in harmony with your life. It's not turning you cold, not turning you a certain type of way where it's like now you're probably putting the energy off on your children and your children still not protected because now you're the villain. You get what I'm saying? Trust me, I've been there. So it's like we gotta kind of think and do things the right way if we can. Hey, Husani. I met a new person last weekend, and I feel that we not ended up together. That he won't approach, but he said that he will. What is blocking me? Let him block you. Rejection is redirection. That's all you gotta understand. If it's for you, if it's meant for you, he won't come back. Trust me. I done had somebody after 2 years come back. I didn't say nothing to you in 2 years. You get what I'm saying? Trust me. If they want you, they will come back. Trust me. They're gonna be like, you see how Mayway said my big headed friend? They be like, hey big head. Thank you. Thank you, Mayway, for You just you help. You help. Okay. Okay, collective. Let's clarify some things. That's how they gonna be. They gonna be like, hey, big head. That's exactly how they gonna be. Hey, Hines. Hey, Hines. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. All right. Ooh. Hold on. Let me get it together first. I don't want nothing just popping out just because. Spirit guys, what do you want collective? Okay. To know. You have blowing kisses. You have blowing kiss. Blowing kiss, not kisses. I'm sorry. Blowing kiss. Okay. It says unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. So yeah, it's basically unconditional love again. Like whatever this is, you give out unconditional love, you're possibly about to get or receive unconditional love. That affection is going to be returned. That fairness and love that you have for other people is going to be received. You're going to get to the point where you're going to be receiving what you give out, okay? Because you just stayed who you were meant to be instead of becoming a villain and having an origin story, a villain origin story. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need one. You got one, but you ain't end up becoming a villain, and it's a difference. We all have a semi-villain origin story that could have made us turn into the enemy, turn into the ox, turn into the darkness, or whatever. And something in us saved us to the point where it didn't allow us to go totally deep in. Okay? 911. Say no. Yo, I cracked myself up. Cause Mayway said I need them digits, girl. I said 911. It's like that's the first thing that came to my mind. Spirit guys, what else you want me to Spirit guys, what else you want me to tell the collective at this moment? What else the collective needs to know? Okay. What wedding rings? You got me. I know, gotcha. Confirmation is a wedding ring. Okay. Confirmation. So you have wedding rings. It says union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, and devotion. So you are like, not only are you going to get this unconditional love back, but you're also going to become in a union or get this union, a marriage, this soul connection, this everlasting love, this devotion, okay, from this person too as well. Like what you give out is what you're going to receive. You're going to have someone devoted to you. Okay? Forget obsessed. We don't need obsession, but the devotion, like we are devoted to the Spirit, to the Holy Ghost, to be devoted to the higher power, the Creator above, the Lord above. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? We getting that. That's what you're getting at this point. So wedding rings could be in the future. What the heck? Okay, you are really great at your job. Keep up the good work. Thank you, thank you to Tatanisha. I'm trying to make sure I say it. I'm trying to think about how it could be. I'm sorry. I be reading names real wrong. Don't take it personal. Okay. Spirit guides. Hold up. Okay, hold on. Okay, so these two came out, turned over, and it says Cupid's arrow, that's what you have. And it says have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. So you are not supposed to be worrying about nothing because you know that love is coming. You give out unconditional love, you're gonna receive it. Okay, you're gonna be getting around people that you need to in order to receive it too as well. But you also karmic relationship came out. Karmic relationship came out and it said resentments and triggers perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So possibly because you are receiving the unconditional love that you give out from someone else, that karmic energy that you probably, or karmic relationship that you probably was a part of and everything like that, possibly could be um about to be triggered from the simple fact that you're going to get the love that you deserve now, but from somewhere else. So this person, the person you were dealing with was a karmic. But I think this other, union and the devotion and the unconditional love that you're going to get is not going to be from this karmic. It's going to be from someone who mirrors you. And I think that it's going to trigger the karmic. Really, it's going to trigger the karmic that you was in a relationship, karmic relationship with. Okay, I just feel like they might have a little resentment towards you. Like, spirit guys, what else do you want to collect this? Okay, open to the universe. You're open to the universe, collective. And then it says, I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. So you are rediscovering yourself. You are discovering your value, what you hold, your abilities, the things that you can do, and instead of looking at materialistic things, I think that you're actually looking at your skills and your energy and the soul and your heart and your spirit that you embody. Okay, yes, you have confidence in your value and your potential too as well. Okay, but you're in a space of reclaiming your power. Okay, your inner power. Someone must have thought that they could take that inner power from you. They were in the midst of trying to take that inner power from you. They were not trying to allow you to see the value in your inner power. They didn't want you to even see your inner power in the first place. You understand? Because if you were aware of the inner power that you had, then you would take it and you will manifest things, or you would use it the way it needs to be used. See, they wanted to take it from you and thought that maybe if they could dim your light, not let you see it, not let it be used, that maybe if they could get a little bit of your inner power or a little bit of your energy, that they could grow their inner power, but it doesn't work like that. So and they will succeed over you or whatever. So someone could be in a low key secret competition with you, or just want to do better than you in some sort of way, or don't like the fact that you are doing good. Period. You don't even possibly gotta do better than the other person. They don't probably want to do better than you. They just don't want you to do good. Period. Okay, that karmic, whatever karmic relationship you was in, and like I said, it could be a friend. Like, yeah, and it don't even always have to be romantic. That karmic relationship could be a friendship, family, whatever, co-worker, stuff like that. Like, it could be like that, but whatever it is a karmic situation. You're gonna learn something from it. Okay, spirit guys, what else do you what collectives and know? And you got two cards that came out. So you have here and now. It was in front, and they have peace. Okay, so here and now says the future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here and now there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. So you're paying attention to yourself. You're paying attention to what needs to be done. If your soul is not ready, you're not sitting up here trying to push yourself out there to do something that you're not ready for. You are not. You know the future will exist, but it doesn't exist yet. So you're focused on the current moment now at hand. What you need to do in order to set you up for whatever you're meant for in the future. Okay. So instead of us trying to look at the future, or we going to say what's going to happen for the future, we supposed to be worrying about the current moment at hand right now, and taking the necessary steps to give the future a certain potential that we may have in our minds. Okay. Or okay, so you have confidence in your in life again. So maybe you could have been in a space of depression, or just felt like, you just really didn't feel confident in life or your purpose, or whatever the case may be, by being around this karmic energy. Because sometimes it can be like that. You can kind of like project energy without even knowing it, without even intent to, or without even noticing, for real. Like, so you possibly could have gotten somebody's energy that really they could have been masking, but you could be so intuitive and empathetic, and just um um receptive, that you felt their original energy. Like, what they're hiding behind that mask. So it's like you could have gotten and received that to yourself, and that's why you possibly was in like a depressed type of state, because you possibly took on somebody else's energy or whatever. But you're at this moment getting back to yourself. Because a lot of times, like I said, we had to isolate ourselves from everyone in order to regenerate our own energy and that power that we have out, and the power that we have within ourselves. Okay. Okay, but you're also realizing that, hey, here now there is no danger. So despite whatever relationships you was in back then, or how the case may be, you are not in that space anymore. So you don't have to work out of survival mode like you did then. Um, and be angry, and put up this front and put up this wall. Now you at peace. You're at peace. And you're able to be at peace. So you're allowing yourself to operate in a different type of manner, because you are in a space of peace rather than danger. Okay. And especially when you get out of the space of being in danger, you possibly been in danger for a long time, you do develop a way of operating survival, out of survival. Okay. um Once you get that, or remove that danger from your life, you also have to remove your way of operating too. And sometimes we forget that we have to do that. We don't even recognize that we're even doing that in the first place. Okay, so everything happens when your soul is ready. So understand, whenever it happens, it's going to happen. Okay, it might not happen when you want it to. It's not supposed to happen when you want it to. It's going to happen when you are absolutely ready. And why? Because once you're absolutely ready, you will be able to obtain that thing and maintain that, whatever you manifest, or whatever you will receive, and you will apply it as much as you need to your goal and to your path, and it will work how it needs to work, or how it's actually destined to work. Okay. You will not misuse it. You will not fumble the ball. You will not you know it you will not let it crash and burn. Why? Because you allowed, instead of forcing something, and try to take control, you allowed the universe to work when how the universe needed to work. And you waited until your soul was ready, until your inner work has been done within, until your foundation was solid. And that's why you were able to continue to maintain. Okay. Peace. All right. And you have peace. And it says, I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find in the silence and become a manifestation of peace. Okay. So, like I said, you have to isolate yourself sometimes. That's fine. You find it in this. You find it in the silence, and you become a manifestation of peace. That's the only way you kind of will be able to, because you don't have a lot of outside opinions and everything like that coming in to sway or distract your vision, okay? It's in your, yeah, you come to your sisters and embrace challenge rather than stuff there be like, I can't believe I'm going to do this, why am I going to do this, whatever. You're actually embracing it because you realize that, hey, if I don't have challenge, how would I even know that I am healed? How would I even know that I still need work in this area? How would I even know that I am okay in this area? How would I even know? How would you know if there were no challenges? Like, I really don't trust a person that ain't never been through nothing. Cause once something go down, I don't know how you gonna act. Like, I'm just saying, I don't know if you could be resourceful. I don't know if you're gonna be able to survive. you know. So, but at this moment, you're unwavering in the face of fear. So, you know, instead of being fearful of whatever challenges may come your way, whatever case may be, you're facing them head on. Okay, and that's what's going to allow you to be strong, be also be at peace too. We love it as soon as we get to that place of being at peace. It's like it's a feeling, it's a way, it's a just a sense that we cannot forget. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie to you, we can't go back to it. Like, we can't come back from, like if we come from it, if we get out of a peaceful situation, if we're not at peace anymore, we can't go back to not being at peace. Once we get a taste of that peace, like, it's just a feeling. I don't know. Like, once we get a taste of actual, true, divine peace, we ain't going back to that karmic stuff. We ain't going back to that negative stuff. We feel too much at peace here that it's like, it doesn't feel comfortable being toxic or being feeling like being on a roller coaster or feeling anxious all the time or feeling like you have to be in either fight or flight mode or whatever like that. Once you're in peace, bro, you don't want to get out of it, or you will literally banish or vanish anything that is not, going towards your peace. If it's distracting, disrupting, or damaging your peace of any way, you're getting rid of it quick. Quick, 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 quick. We could tell now. Get out of here. Nah, you're good. We're good. It's okay. And guess what? No hard feelings. No, no, no. Dang, my bad. No hard, no hard feelings. It was a piece of popcorn. No hard feelings. No disruptive. Like, no, like, yeah, no hard feelings. No resentment. No anger towards you or nothing. It's just that you don't align with us. You don't align with me, with my being, with my way of my way that I walk. You don't align with my walk. Okay, so you can't accompany me in this walk or on this journey. We just don't align, sweetheart. You have your own path, you have your own way, you have your own walk that you destined to go down, and that's fine. But we're always going to protect ours. Okay, once you're at peace, you're going to protect it. You're going to protect it like can't nobody I'm trying to tell you, ain't no way nobody gonna mess it up. Spirit guides, what do you want? You learning to love yourself. It says learning to love myself. So, learning to love myself. It says, I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. So, you're allowing yourself to show show yourself some love too. You're learning this, because this could be the moment that you're in by you being in peace. Once you realize that you're not in danger anymore, Realize that you don't have to work out of survival mode and out of chaos and everything like that. Once you realize that ain't no danger, and then you finally felt the peace and really felt what peace feels like, you were then only then able to start to learn how to love yourself, and then realize that you ain't even love yourself in the first place. We be saying we love ourselves, but we don't be treating ourselves like we do. We just say it. We just say it. We don't be really loving ourselves. Because if we really loved ourselves, we wouldn't allow certain things. And I'm talking about the things that we can actually allow. I understand of certain places or certain things where it's like you have no choice in the matter and what you really allow at that moment. But we be setting ourselves up to not have to allow that anymore if we actually love ourselves instead of just keep on adapting to it. Okay, like adapting to what life brings us or whatever. And I get it. I get it. We have to learn how to get through it, adapt, or whatever. But we also have to learn how to adapt and move on when we can, when it's time, because a lot of us are adults. I can see if we not adults, it's gonna take a little longer. They're gonna have to wait till they're adults. But while you're an adult, man, you can make moves. You can do some things. You can go outside and take a walk. You can, now that you're in like a DV relationship or whatever like that, they be treating you like kids. I'm sorry. It'd be really hard for us to do anything, and we literally be in survival mode and feeling like even though we're grown, we still in that danger type of spirit and space or whatever like that. So I understand and I empathize for people like that. That you gotta get the heck up out of there, but quietly. You gotta play like everything nice, everything good, but behind the scenes, you gotta be like strategizing to get the heck away or whatever. But leave no traces. That's what you have to understand. You can't leave no traces because they'll try to take you out before you get gone because they don't like nobody to like look like that they got away from them and they like being in control. But yeah. Hmm. Okay, let's get to the other cards real quick. And then I'm gonna let y'all go. You know, we out of here. Y'all gonna be able to go back to work. Get off a break. I don't know. Spirit guide is with us. You are collective no with us. So you want collective to know. And you have, okay, if you're scared of snakes, please look away right now, okay? Look away. Look away. You have girl with snake. You have girl with snake. All right. You can look again. You can look now. I took it away. But you have girl with snake, and it says charms or use enable boundaries. So you might have had a person that was acting like a snake towards you. Someone was around you that was a snake. Okay, you might have didn't even know. Like you was possibly like, all right, I know it's a snake, but you know what? I'm not even afraid of snakes. Not even realizing this person was really trying to be out there to get you, but it's like you like I'm gonna say it because I ain't want it to come out. But you're like you're like I'm hip to what's going on. I know you're a snake, like, but I'm still not even going to treat you like that. I got unconditional love for you. I'm still going to treat you how I treat people, regardless or whatever the case may be. And that's what you could be probably showing this snake, and that's why you the girl with the snake. You also have the chaser. You have the chaser, and you have fear of abandonment, chasing, codependencies. So this snake could have codependency issues or whatever. They could be having fear of abandonment when you have already gotten to the point where you isolated yourself from almost any and everybody, and you kind of like your isolation. You like being alone. You have no problem with making moves or doing things on your own. You don't need nobody else to do nothing with. This person has a problem with them needing somebody else, having to have somebody. They have codependent issues, and it's okay because a lot of us had that. Trust me, I did. But it took a lot for me to kind of get out of that space. I'm comfortable in it because I always had I always had codependent issues, so I'm kind of comfortable in the space of doing something as a team or doing something with someone. But at the same time, I um developed a space of being of finding out that I'm comfortable being alone too as well. Okay. So you also have mirror. You have mirror. Okay, collective. So it says mirroring each other, self reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So someone could be mirroring you at this time. Like I said, maybe the person that has unconditional love, as you do, may be coming for you because they mirroring you. Like they just reflect who you are, and it's allowing you to live in your truth too, but also allowing them to live in theirs as well. Spirit guys, what else do you want collective to know? Hold on. What else do collective need to know? Okay. Spirit guys, what do collective need to know? Beautiful Thursday. Um, love call. And it says, expressing love, message of love, thinking of you, informing you. So you possibly are going to get a text message, a love call, something to somewhere, text, whatever, voicemail, whatever. Somebody is going to let you know how much they care about you, what you mean to them. Um, um, it might be surprising, but they're just really trying to inform you about what you are, who and what you mean to them, like who you are to them and what you mean to them. They also kind of possibly never really told you how much you meant to them, and I feel like that they want to allow you to know now. Okay, okay, collective. Oh, let's see what signs this resonates with. Okay, so I don't feel like I wanted to pull out no more. So this resonates with, we got Taurus came out once, twice, three times. Taurus just came out. Uh, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo twice, Gemini, and Aries. Okay, Aries. We also want to hit up this one to kind of clarify to make sure that we didn't miss any signs, because the stones don't have all the signs no more. I lost the bag that had all the signs, y'all. I'm so mad that I did though. Hopefully I can find them. I'm trying to see. Hopefully they in that chart for real. But anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see what's going on. Let's see. Taurus again. Libra, Leo, and Virgo. Okay, so you could be a Taurus, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Libra, or you could be dealing with a Taurus, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, or Libra. Okay, collective. I hope if this did resonate in any type of way, can you give me a thumbs up? If I said your sign, can you also give your girl a thumbs up? Also, if you would not like to lose access to me, hit that subscribe button so you don't lose me. And if you're new here, just so you know, my name is Foxy T. I am your good God sister spirit, okay? And I know it's kind of hard to spell Foxy T the way I do, but it's FOXXITEE, all one word for me. But also hit that hit that bell in the corner if you will. If you would also like to be a part of the chat, and you will get a notification. That's what it would be. You will get a notification the next time I go live, so you can be right on it and you can get shouted out like I did Angel 101 and Tanisha and Mayway and Anaya. You know what I'm saying? I say my baby. And you know what I'm saying? And also, if you are shy though, if you're shy, you can still hit that little bell in the corner. That little bell in the corner will allow you to get a notification too. You can just watch it later. Watch it later if you don't, or don't say nothing. But trust me, the way I've been reading, you're gonna wanna say something. You're gonna wanna say something. You go want to say something, but anyway, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for spending this time with me. To receive your message of the day, okay, collective, and also remember that you what? Stay blessed, never stress. Why? Cause you are the best. Cause we ain't going for nothing less. I think that's what's good. See y'all tomorrow. Bye, bye, y'all.